graduates, parents, teachers, Miss Burke, Dr. Langenfeld, it is one of my greatest honors to speak here for you today. Throughout my high school journey, one thing that set me and a select few apart from the rest of the student body was the fact that I was an Aldo kid. And trust me, I get it. Aldo kids are some of the weirdest people you will ever meet. Random students and teachers, when talking to them for the first time, would say, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but are you an Aldo kid?" It was uncanny the way people were able to pick it up, but after some thought, I figured out why. It was such a strong sense of community that I felt there, being accepted no matter how strange our mannerisms, appearance, or personality may be. The way the community made me feel, sometimes too comfortable for my own good, I'll admit, is something that will shape my character forever. Now that I'm able to reminisce on 4 years of high school, I've realized I've felt the same sense of community all the way through East High. The students, the teachers, and the administration are all some of the most unique individuals I've ever met, but they are equal parts unique as they are accepting of other people's uniqueness. When I think all the way back to freshman year, I can't think of one person or instance that has made me feel as though I haven't fit in. I've had the privilege of being in every sort of sport, club, or ensemble at least one point in my high school career, and through that, I've witnessed every sort of student with every sort of background imaginable. I believe it is this diversity that allows us to be so accepting of every person here. It truly is our differences that strengthen our sense of community. One aspect that I believe sets East High School apart from other schools is the quality of the staff. I've never met a more selfless group of people in my whole entire life. I haven't spent a day at East without the needs of every student here being carefully looked after. I know that many kids at this time will take the things that the staff at East High has done for granted, but I know when looking back, eventually, everyone will appreciate what they have done for us. Another quality that I believe sets East High apart is our diversity. I see this as one of our biggest charms, and I have been privileged to have friends of every single race, ethnicity, socioeconomic class, sexual orientation, and any other way you can think to categorize people. Before I attended East, this was always presented to me as a negative. Now I can't imagine living without it. Whether it's the ceremonies, the music, or the food, especially the food. Now as I look ahead to college, my career, and eventually my family, I realize that this was just a small portion of my life, and I have a whole world to create the same chaos that I did in the halls of East High. But it also made me realize that eventually I will forget what happened here. The warm summer days, walking to the apple tree, and playing football in the park during lunch. The intense speedball games in gym class, and the exciting chemistry labs. And that's when I stumbled across the class motto, which just happened to fit perfectly. Maya Angelou said, "I have learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you've done, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Now, if that's not humbling, I don't know what is. But to me, it was eye-opening at the same time. I know a majority of people at East have never heard that quote, but I know we all can relate to it. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. One thing I will always remember, though, is how East as a community has made me feel. This is something that flows so fluidly through me that it is a part of me, as it is all of you. And I know I will always remember the feelings the wonderful people here have given me. Now that I'm able to look back at all the things I've accomplished while being here, one thing stands above it all. It is nothing pertaining to sports or academics. It is one specific instance of pride that is unmatched by any other moment in my life. It is even better than my high score in Pac-Man or my fastest cross-country race. It was when meeting one of my now dear friends for the first time and having them stop me mid-sentence and say, "I don't mean to interrupt you, but are you an East kid?" And that's it, being an East kid. There's nothing I'm more proud of, and it is this moment I realize the impact this school has had on me, what it has shaped me into, and the positivity and the environment that molded my character into the enigma it is today. I will eventually forget what my teachers have told me. I will probably forget what all of my friends have done for me, but I will never forget how this place has made me feel. Thank you.